News 1226 First Alert Radar Net.
With up to 10 times the resolution of other local radars and technology that can pinpoint right down to your street.
First just got faster. It's Friday night, where the best of high school football is here on News 12. Under the Lights, sponsored by Chandler Law Firm.
Hey friends, welcome into another season on the Gridiron and another year of Under the Lights here on News 12. We have finally made it to the beginning of a new season of high school football. Plenty of action is coming up from across the CSRA with both Peach and Palmetto State programs kicking off week one. And to kick us off here tonight, we had a big one across the Savannah. Two arch rivals going head to head. You know them, you love them. It's North Augusta at Strom Thurmond. For that game, we'll head on out under the lights to our very own Tyler Lane. Tyler, what a matchup that we had, especially there in that second half.
Hayden, you said it best. What a way to kick off the high school football season here in the CSRA. And Strom Thurmond coming off that 2A state title last year. Well, hey, they got a new mantra this year. Last year's glory, not winning this year's games. They showed that in this opener against North Augusta. Let's get into the action here in the Peach Fields, where it was a lovely evening, not hot at all, but hey, it was ruffled up by the Rebels and these Yellow Jackets. The first time since winning that state title that they've hit this field. And in the first quarter, Zy Rouse hitting the Jets on this pick, taking it all the way down to the 1 yard line. And the next quarter, hey, you know what? You get them there, you might as well finish the job too. One of two touchdowns for the junior tonight, and a return from Preston Holmes adding another. And what was a crazy fourth quarter, Strom taking this one 21-7. The locker room, Coach Webb, and everyone here ecstatic in the post game.
Man, it was big. Getting open the season in the Peach Fields versus North Augusta. You know, we take a lot of pride in playing here. And the guys take a lot of pride in playing here. And our goal is not to lose here. And it took everything we had tonight. Real proud of it. Man, it ain't never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. No matter what happens, we got to get better on Monday. Just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. And our guys fought. It was outstanding watching them fight.
And Coach Webb saying they've got a lot to clean up in this one, but hey, every win counts, especially for this one. That was Coach Andrew Webb's second win all time against North Augusta since taking over this strong program. And like he said, a lot to clean up. They've got plenty of time to do that before August 28th when they take on Abbeville. Hayden?
Well, Tyler, again, what a first matchup for the both of us here this year. Great job out there at Strom Thurmond, Tyler. All right, well, let's head across the river to Georgia, where two neighborhood rivals squared off in downtown Augusta. ARC looking to make a statement early on while Laney tried to spoil the party and topple the new Class 6A program. Some fireworks early on, not talking about the lightning in the background. Henry Rivers looking down the middle, but that's picked. Wildcats taking it the opposite direction, cutting it back and gone for the pick six. But hold on. That one's going to get called back for holding, so Laney has to march down the field, but they do just that. Old school ground and pound football, you either love it or hate it. In Laney's case, loving it here tonight. Touchdown, Kelvin Labord. Second quarter, Laney back on the doorstep. They go to their bread and butter. Labord's in the painted zone for the Cats' second score, 12-0. But get this, a second half comeback of a lifetime for ARC propels them to a 14-12 victory over Laney. A great first win for the season for Coach Grissett and his Musketeers. All right, back to the Palmetto State the Thoroughbreds playing. All right, from Butler, we take a trip up north to Evans for a crosstown matchup between the Knights and Harlem Bulldogs. For that one, we'll send it out to our own Ethan Hunter.
These two teams last played in 2021, but tonight it was a district rivalry renewed as the Evans Knights look to defend the castle against the Harlem Bulldogs. The Knights are excited and the castle is rocking for the first kickoff of the year in Blanchard Stadium. Evans starts the game with a field goal, but it's Harlem's Hayden Yeomans over the middle to Martavian Hudson, 23 yards on fourth down to put the Bulldogs up. It's another field goal for Evans, then it's back to Yeomans. It's back to Hudson. How about the stiff arm, adjust the helmet, and keep running. 33 yards to the house, but is it in? What do we say? Ref says yes. Touchdown Harlem. Then it's Evans on offense. Quarterback Grant Deal says, I see you, and I'm the real deal, airing it out to senior receiver Christian Scott. That's 49 yards for the score to put the Knights up. Second half now, how about we give the running game some love? Shrug the shoulder, Bryson Galt, taking off downfield. He will get caught, though, out of bounds, but not for long. This is a hard runner, and hard runners always find the end zone. Touchdown, Evans. That'll seal it for the Knights in the home field win. Coach Lee Hutto says he's proud of this team who's still young.
A lot of those guys had to play last year as freshmen, so we're still real young on that side of the ball, playing a bunch of sophomores. But I was just really proud of the way we competed. We gave up some explosives that we don't like, but the 3 interceptions were huge, and we had some stops in the second quarter that were really big for us too. So just really proud of how our guys competed.
And the Evans Knights will start off 1-0 in Lee Hutto's second season. 3 picks for that Knights defense tonight. One of them back for a touchdown. Your final score here from Blanchard Stadium, 37-20.
All right, well, thank you, Ethan. Back to downtown Augusta and at White Road Stadium, Josie playing host to West Side, who were the surprise team last season, now looking to continue that success in 2026. Let's get this one started. Kingston Hughes gets the ball, runs it down the sideline. Take a look at him trying to get in for the touchdown score. Taken out of bounds right before, so they're going to wait for this one. Hughes will charge straight through the defense, securing some yards right before the end zone. Then Caleb Land-Carter hands the ball off to Hughes, who takes it straight into the open. That can't get much easier than that score. Westside goes on to dominate this one. The final score, 49-0. All right, well, right before we get into some of our scores here around the area, let's take you back last night for some Thursday night football for our teams that moved their game times because of the rain that was going to come to the area here tonight. Burke County traveling up to Wolfpack Stadium for a dance with Greenbrier. Great crowd on hand for this one as we kicked off the season. The Bears getting off to a good start with Michael Smith, the junior running back, to the outside and down to the sideline. Out of bounds around the 10. Greenbrier also looking good in the first half on offense. Brennan Bjorkman, look at him dance around the defense, going all the way in for the score. Slides into the end zone for good measure. But this one was Burke County's to lose. The Bears cruising in the second half to come away with the season opening victory, 30-14. All right, finally into the heart of Aiken County. The Hornets hosted Lakeside in their season opener. Nice subplot to this one, Aiken County. Aiken coach Steve Hibbets playing his former team in the Panthers. Second quarter, the Panthers leaving him with a parting gift. Andrew Coward laid down the head of the night. That crack had the place buzzing, but the home teams play doing just a little bit more. Third quarter, Tanner Paget keeps it himself, driving, still not falling. Now the sideline is on its feet, and then Darius Walker giving these guys a great finale, making it look easy, on his way for 6. 31-7 your final from Aiken High, the first win over Lakeside in some time. Well, to the scoreboard we go. Let's take a look at some of these finals. Hephzibah wins over Oglethorpe County. Thompson falls on the road to Prince Avenue Christian. Washington Wilkes wins over Jefferson County 55-12. Toombs County wins that one 58-21. Cook and Swainsboro actually is in overtime right now, 28-28. And then Aquinas wins over Glasscock County 37-12. All right, let's take a look at some of the other scores. Augusta Prep over Riverside 28-20. Briarwood Academy wins 26-8. David Emanuel Academy 2014. Warren County wins over Jenkins County, 35-27. And then a nice old school battle of offensive juggernauts. Windsor Academy wins over Thomas Jefferson Academy 7-6. Let's take a look over at the Palmetto State. Midland Valley wins a good one over in Columbia, 49-42. Fox Creek falls to Orangeburg Wilkinson 30-14. Barnwell wins over Buford 33-12, and then Ridge Spring Minetta 48-34. Final couple scores here in South Carolina. Actually, no, that's actually going to do it here for this edition of Under the Lights.
Well, thank you for that, Hayden. This is the best time of year, and we have some really good teams here in the CSRA. Thankfully, the rain has moved out for our football games, but we could still see a few showers overnight tonight. I'll have a look at your full forecast coming up.
Save big on energy drinks and fuel at Parker's Kitchen. Buy any 3 16-ounce Monster energy drinks and save 20 cents per gallon on your next fill up, only with Parker's Rewards.
This is WRDW Plus.
Your free source for live, local news, weather, sports, and more.
Anytime you need it. Search WRDW Plus on any streaming device like Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire.
Download our app to watch us live or catch what you missed anytime.
Plan your day with confidence ahead of changing weather with your First Alert weather forecast.
When there's breaking news, find out first with WRDW Plus.
I'm Zana Halliburton.
And I'm Will Rio.
And this is
WRDW Plus, streaming now.
You've been hurting the job?
We'll do the news now after Hayden. Like this first five, under the lights.
Yeah.
First time.
We were talking about it in
Sugar
the
crushed
commercial
it.
break. Yeah, we were very impressed. It's a lot. We have a lot of
telling you.
schools, and we try to cover all of them,
Oh my
honestly.
gosh,
And
Georgia, South Carolina, football is king. People come here for
Yeah.
those scores. Good job to the sports team. Let's talk about the weather. You got them through the night. Storms early, maybe cooled it off a little bit, right?
Yeah, it made us feel a little comfortable, and I say that, but some spots had some storm damage today.
Absolutely. This is Lincoln Marine in Lincoln Ton, and you can see those storms that pushed through. Ripped the roof right off that boat storage building there. The owner, Jeremy, told me some of the metal slung 100 yards away from the building. If you got a boat there, do not worry. None of those were hurt. Wow.
I love
I'm telling
that.
you.
But, yeah.
Weather always feels like it's worse when it's at the lake.
I agree.
Yeah, this
I agree.
Bonnie
It's
that works at the marina there.
But we had several storm reports today of trees down, power lines down, kind of sporadic across our area, but we saw some really heavy thunderstorms today.
I'll say this too. You said this at 10. And Jeremy was like, it had to be a tornado. You were looking at severe thunderstorms today with 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts.
Yeah, and
That's
I like
fast.
to tell people all the time, it doesn't matter if it's rotating or straight line winds, 70-mile-per-hour winds is going to do a little damage. Or a
We
lot.
see.
Yeah, it
Proof
was
there.
very stormy afternoon, but thankfully that really cleared up for most of those football games, and we are dry now. Expecting to stay mostly dry overnight. We could see a few light showers bubble up over the next couple of hours, maybe a rumble of thunder, but overall a lot drier overnight tonight, a lot calmer as well. Starting off our morning tomorrow in the low 70s, and we're going to warm up into the low 80s by 11 a.m., topping off in the low 90s. So comfortable conditions to take your furry friend out on a walk for the first half of the day. Then as we get later on in the afternoon, might feel a little bit more humid out there and a little bit warmer for us. We can expect to see a high in the low 90s, an isolated shower possible, but most of us will remain dry for the afternoon. Evening, could still see another hit or miss shower. Now Sunday, we are starting off dry, sunny, feeling comfortable, where we can expect to see very low dew points, so low humidity, where temperatures will actually feel like the low 90s and not the triple digits like we've seen the past several days. So it's going to feel a little bit drier air for your Sunday. Dry conditions across the area. Plenty of sunshine for the end of our weekend. Sunday will definitely be my pick of the week, even though we're still in the mid-90s. It's feeling a little bit more comfortable. Rain chances will come back into play as we go throughout our work week next week. Starting off dry for your Monday, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and even into Thursday next week, we can expect to see a few of those showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two. We're doing okay in terms of the drought monitor. This came out yesterday. It updates every Thursday. That's when we get the update. They collect the data every Tuesday. We're doing overall really well. Now, we still have some of our southern counties here seeing an extreme and severe drought conditions, but that's a more minor part of our area. Overall, we're looking pretty good. And hopefully with all the rainfall that we saw today for our southern counties, Bamberg, Barnwell, Allendale, hopefully that will help alleviate some of those drought conditions. And looking at your what to wear forecast, it's going to be a hot one tomorrow afternoon, but bearable, I will say. And you don't have to have the rain gear, which is some good news, but you'll need it again next week. We'll be tracking or keeping a close eye on those rain chances as we go throughout the next couple of days.
Emily, you want to know where it's cooler? In Pittsburgh. That's what you're looking at right there, and these are your winning lottery numbers if you played this Friday night. Good luck.
Get 2 sausage and egg biscuits for $5. Order in the app or head to Bojangles today. It's bow time. Take a look in your crawl space.
To the news now, 21-year-old Ronald Wynn II has died. He was killed in a shooting today on Old Waynesboro Road. A woman shot there as well. She was taken to the hospital right now. Deputies have not said anything about this shooting. We don't know any of the details. Working to learn more, including anything about a suspected shooter. The coroner did say this is a homicide. These animals, they need to chill out. But here's a safety alert about another rabid animal that tested positive for rabies this week. Today, the Department of Health found a raccoon near Bertram Drive. That's in Aiken. Thankfully, no people exposed, but 2 dogs were. This follows that rabid horse we told you about earlier this week. It bit 13 people in Aiken as well. A rabid raccoon, though, in Evans did expose someone. We are on your side with another safety alert this weekend as law enforcement across the Southeast team up to crack down on drunk driving. This is the 35th annual Hands Across the Border campaign. Starts on Sunday. Both Georgia and South Carolina are involved. This is video of last year's checkpoint. That was in Aiken. This comes a few weeks ahead of that Labor Day rush. Always drive safe there. Thompson man getting a second chance into business he first opened up in 2015 after his shop at Labor Day rush. Always drive safe there. Thompson man getting a second chance into business he first opened up in 2015 after his shop moved into a new location that's 3 times the size of his old one. It is open for business, and Nick Proto is here to tell you about Alley Cats.
Stepping inside Alley Cats in Thompson is like stepping into the world's best yard sale. Video games, football, wrestling, Pokemon. It's a glimpse into a hobby Jeff Alley has loved since he was a kid.
My mother, I used to get up at before dark, and we would go out Saturday mornings and go yard selling and things like that.
His mom was there when he opened up his first store in 2015, but it shut down about a year later. While that may have been the end of the line for some people, Alley wasn't giving up on that dream.
I always knew this is what my retirement was going to be, to open this up.
So about a decade after opening his first store, Alley gave it another shot. It was a small building, about 1,000 square feet.
When you put 30 or 40 people in a 1,000 square foot building, with stuff already in there, then, it's claustrophobic to people.
This time around, the business didn't shut down after a year. It grew. Last week, Alley Cats moved into a new building 3 times the size, bringing all their things over while also leaving room for other vendors to set up shop as well.
You can find basically almost anything you want in here.
Jeff does the yard selling by himself now. His mom's no longer with us. But it's impossible to ignore the influence she had on her son's love for thrifting. And if she could see Alley Cats now,
she would love it. She would love it. But she'd come in here and be like, she would still be haggling with me on prices though. So yeah, but she would love it.
And you can tell the community loves it too. In Thompson, Nick Proto on your side.
You can find Alley Cats in the this and that's in the Knox Shopping Center right in the middle of my hometown, downtown Thompson. The store is open Tuesday through Saturday, starting at 10. And you can find more information about all of these businesses that Nick covers in this segment right there on that place we live online, WRDW.com. Okay, President Trump campaigned with Senator Darlene Graham in Myrtle Beach tonight. Hear what the president had to say right after this.
Got the rooms to go.
But you should vote.
I was about to say, you're not supposed to ask that in a workplace.
I said I wouldn't ask. I would ask what to wear tomorrow, though.
Okay, and I'll tell
my
you.
My tank top, my flippy floppies.
Light, have sunglasses. It's going to be another hot afternoon, but thankfully most of us will be dry. I'll have a look at your 7-day coming up.
Time in 10, sponsored by Riverside Heating and Air.
Riverside Heating and Air Conditioning is the CSRA's expert heating and cooling company. Join the Riverside Comfort Club with regular HVAC maintenance starting as low as $15 per month.
During 3-for-1 spring and summer.
Well, here's a final look at your 7-day forecast. We have a chance of an isolated shower tomorrow afternoon and evening, but overall, mostly dry for our weekend. We'll see lower humidity levels Sunday, making it feel pretty comfortable, at least as comfortable as it can be, with highs right around 94. We'll see rain chances increase again for the middle and end of next week. Our morning lows, that's really going to steal the show for your Monday morning, 67.
67.
We'll have 69 for your Tuesday. Thank you for that, Brett. Looking at our high temperatures as we go throughout the next 7 days, anywhere from the low 90s to mid 90s for us. So very seasonal as we start to end the month of August. I cannot believe that we're getting close to September, but we had some pretty intense storms today. Not anticipating seeing that widespread of storms over the next couple of days, really for the start of next week. But as we get closer to time, that's when we can expect to have a little bit clearer view of the forecast. But really just enjoy this weekend. I'm very excited for Sunday. Lower humidity, feeling pretty comfortable for us. Brett, you have any weekend plans?
Going to the lake.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm going to sleep with the window open for that 67 there.
Okay.
You better believe it.
Of that one.
Everybody, another shout out to our hardworking sports teams for the first Friday night under the lights. We hope, from all of us here, you have an absolutely fabulous weekend. Be safe out there. Good night.
The first time